A cold case thawing after decades, the recovery of a lost Antarctic researcher. The icy landscapes of Antarctica have unveiled a heart-wrenching story that lay dormant for 66 years. The remains of a British researcher who tragically fell into a hidden crevasse have finally been brought to light. This revelation has sparked intense emotions and a quest for closure for the family that endured decades of unanswered questions. Published on August 15, 2025, the story of Dennis "Tink" Bell sheds light on the perils faced by scientists in extreme environments. At just 25 years old, Bell vanished in July 1959 while surveying the Ecology Glacier, leaving behind a trail of mystery and sorrow. A long-awaited discovery amid melting ice. A remarkable find came in January 2025, when a group of Polish researchers engaged in studies of the rapidly melting glaciers stumbled upon bone fragments and over 200 items belonging to Bell on the Ecology Glacier. Subsequent DNA tests confirmed the identity of the remains as those of Dennis Bell. This confirmation provides a bittersweet closure to a family that had long hoped for some resolution. Before his untimely disappearance, Bell had been a dedicated meteorologist, contributing to the Falkland Islands Dependency Survey, which later evolved into the British Antarctic Survey. Now, after more than half a century, his family can finally bring him back to the UK for a proper farewell. Recalling the day Bell disappeared, according to accounts from the British Antarctic Survey, the incident occurred on July 26, 1959, when Bell and his colleague, Jeff Stokes, set out ahead of their team to assess an ice plateau above the glacier. As they maneuvered through a perilous area filled with crevasses, their sled dogs showed signs of fatigue. In an effort to motivate the dogs to continue, Bell stepped away from his skis and ventured ahead. Unfortunately, he soon vanished from sight, having fallen into a concealed crevasse that plunged 100 feet deep. Stokes heard Bell's desperate calls for help and quickly tossed down a rope. Bell managed to attach the rope to his belt, and it seemed that rescue was within reach. Tragically, the belt snapped, causing Bell to plummet once more into the depths below. Stokes, unable to see Bell and facing deteriorating weather conditions, was forced to retreat to their base. Despite returning when conditions improved, it became painfully clear that Bell did not survive. His brother, David Bell, now 86, lamented the lack of closure, saying, "There was no conclusion, there was no service, there was nothing, just Dennis gone." The return of a lost hero. Fast forward to early 2025, the Polish expedition's serendipitous recovery of Bell's remains has provided a long-awaited resolution. Among the remarkable artifacts discovered alongside his remains were essential items like radio equipment, a flashlight, ski poles, an inscribed Airgale wristwatch, and a Swedish Mora knife. These artifacts bear testament to the life and work of Dennis Bell. The remains and personal belongings were transported to the Falkland Islands aboard the research vessel Sir David Attenborough. They then made the journey back to the UK, accompanied by the Royal Air Force and His Majesty's Coroner for the British Antarctic Territory, Malcolm Simmons. The DNA testing that confirmed Bell's identity was performed by Denise Sindercombe-Court, a renowned professor of forensic genetics from King's College London, utilizing DNA samples provided by Bell's surviving siblings. David Bell expressed his astonishment and relief upon hearing the news. "When my sister Valerie and I were notified that our brother Dennis had been found after 66 years, we were shocked and amazed." The British Antarctic Survey and the sensitivity shown by the Polish team have been crucial in helping us process the tragic loss of our brilliant brother. Having been only 25 at the time of his disappearance, Bell was not just a dedicated scientist, he was also a beloved figure, known for his skill in cooking among his peers at Admiralty Bay. To his brother, David, he was simply a hero. Now, as David prepares to return to England from Australia, he looks forward to burying his brother. With mixed emotions. "It's wonderful. I'm going to meet my brother. You might say we shouldn't be thrilled, but we are. He's been found. He's come home now." This poignant story underscores the unpredictable nature of adventure and the enduring impact of loss. As we reflect on the sacrifices made by researchers daring to uncover the mysteries of our planet, we can't help but wonder, How do we balance the quest for knowledge with the inherent dangers of such exploration? Join the discussion below. What are your thoughts on the risks involved in scientific research in extreme environments?